Urban legends are fun little stories to share at a sleepover or around a campfire to get a good spook. I mean, they are just stories that are passed down through generations, right? Well, some might be, but definitely not all. Hello, what's going on? I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. Now, I have done a lot of urban legend videos on this channel, from scary internet urban legends to scary childhood urban legends. I have covered a lot of ground, but I have never talked about urban legends that ended up coming to life. So that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. Starting off at number 10, we have the Candyman. The Candyman was an urban legend based off the short story by Clive Barker, which eventually got turned into a movie. The urban legend states that if you look in the mirror and chant his name 5 times, then he will appear and give you candy. Kidding. I wish. But instead, he will appear and murder you. Now, in the movie The Candyman, they had him climbing out of a medicine cabinet, which altered the urban legend. In 1987, it would appear as if the Candyman was real. Ruth McCoy was a victim who passed away after 2 men climbed through her medicine cabinet and shot her. Now, these men were not the Candyman, but used the same method of killing that he would use. They broke through the connecting wall and entered Ruth's apartment through her cabinet. This is a very scary and tragic case. Moving on to number 9, we have the Hermit in the Woods. In North Pond, Maine, a hermit living in the woods was all the talk for 27 years. This urban legend started after people were mysteriously losing their food, clothing, tools, and toiletries. People said that this hermit would creep into your unoccupied home and steal items. Well, in 2013, it turns out that this legend was real. Christopher Knight was arrested and charged for robbery. Apparently, he committed more than 36 robberies per year and was living in the woods since around 1986. I mean, I have no clue how he got away with it for so long. Next, at number 8, we have the Leaping Lawyer of Bay Street. Now, this urban legend is about a lawyer who fell from his office building and plummeted to his death. Now, I remember hearing this story as a child since it originates in Toronto. What I didn't realize was that it was true. Apparently, in 1993, a man named Gary Hoy was trying to prove how strong the unbreakable glass in his office was. As a result, he ran towards the window and used his full weight to bang against it. Unfortunately, the entire window popped out and he fell 24 stories to the ground. Moving on to number 7, we have the Ghost of Malls. This next urban legend takes us to Switzerland. It is said that a mysterious figure who they call Le Lion, or the Ghost of Malls, stalks the Malls forest wearing only camouflage and a gas mask. Some people have claimed to see this figure, but it remained just an urban legend until 2013. In 2013, a photo surfaced of what appears to be Le Lion. Then, a few months later, his gas mask and coat were found in the forest. Alongside that was a note that basically suggested that he was wandering the forest wanting solitude, and even suggests that he may have taken his own life. To this day, no one knows why someone was lurking the forest dressed like that, or where they disappeared to. At number 6, we have the Alice Killings. Now, this is based on Japan's most famous urban legend. Legend has it that someone was murdering random individuals and placing a single playing card by their bodies with the word Alice written in the victim's blood. This was said to happen between 1999 to 2005. Well, in 2003, this story came to life. Around that time, there was a serial killer in Spain that would leave playing cards alongside his victims. He was found guilty for the death of 6 people and 3 that were wounded. However, no need to worry, this killer was caught and is spending 142 years in jail. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the Bunny Man. This legend dates back to Virginia in the 1970s. Basically, the legend states that there was a patient that escaped a mental asylum and would gut bunnies and hang them from a bridge's underpass. The same patient was then said to move on to new victims, being teenagers. Well, in October of 1970, people reported seeing this bunny man around town. One couple said that they saw him dressed in a white suit and bunny ears. They also claimed that he threw a hatchet at their car windshield and shattered it. The next sighting was from a security guard who saw this man with a hatchet hacking away at a porch railing. When confronted, he ran away. No one has been able to catch this man, and as creepy as he is, there's no evidence that he murdered anyone, thankfully. But also, what's up with the costume? Like, is he trying to embody the Easter Bunny? Or maybe he is the Easter Bunny, who's now going down a much darker path. Who knows? And of course, we have the boogeyman on this list, coming in at number 4. There are so many different legends of the boogeyman out there, but this one is about one named Cropsey. This tale originated in Staten Island, where kids believed that this boogeyman would live in the woods and would attack and disembowel children. Other versions say he was an axe murderer, but no matter what version you hear, they all say that he would hurt and attack children. Parents would reassure their kids that they had nothing to worry about, but they did. In 1987, Andre Rand was responsible for a bunch of child disappearances and deaths in the 1970s. It is said that the story of the boogeyman heavily influenced him, and he even lived in the woods part-time, being the real-life Cropsey. In our third spot, we have the Organ Stealers. Now, this is another well-known urban legend. This urban legend has lots of variations, but they all basically surround the same concept. A person is out traveling on a business trip, hooks up with a stranger who ends up drugging them. Then they end up in a tub of ice with stitches along the side of their body and with their kidneys missing. Now, we may feel safe since this is just an urban legend, right? Wrong. It has happened to numerous individuals whose organs are then sold illegally online. In 2008, it happened to a construction worker by the name of Mohammed Salem. He took on a construction job in New Delhi, but when he showed up on the job site, he was knocked out and his kidney was taken. Another victim was Shakil Ahmed, who was 28 years old when he also had his kidneys forcibly taken from him. This is terrifying. I would like my kidneys to remain intact. Thank you very much. Coming in at number 2, we have Slender Man. Of course Mr. Slendy had to make it on this list. He is an all-time favorite urban legend of mine. I've mentioned Slender Man on this channel before. Basically, he is a super tall, pale creature that appears to have no face. He preys on little children, getting them to do dark deeds for them, or kidnaps and then murders them. Now, Slender Man is just a legend created by Eric Knudsen. However, in 2014, 2 teen girls were charged for stabbing one of their classmates, claiming that Slender Man told them to. Now, the victim did survive, but the girls' plan was to walk to Slender Man's mansion after they finished the deed. They claim that his mansion is located in Wisconsin's Nicollet National Forest. And in our number 1 spot, we have the Black-Eyed Children. This legend is definitely one to keep you up at night. The legend surrounds children whose eyes are completely black that make an appearance at night. The kids can be anywhere from age 6 to 16 and target adults who are alone. These kids often ask for favors such as asking to get a ride home, asking for food, or to use the bathroom in their house. Now, there are too many stories about people encountering these children. In 1998, that was the first encounter with them. A man said that 2 black-eyed children tried to get a drive home from him. He said that the children said, "We can't get into your car until you do. Just let us in. We will be gone before you know it." No thanks. That's terrifying. More like, he will be gone before you know it. And then in 2008, a woman had a similar encounter. She was in a car waiting for her mom when the children were tapping on the glass asking for a ride. Now, it's easy for people to make up these stories for attention, but there is an actual video that shows a motorcyclist encountering a black-eyed girl. In the video, you can see the girl appear and then disappear in front of him when he stops his motorcycle. Then she appears again and he runs away terrified. Now, I will have this video linked below and tell me your thoughts on it. Well, that's all I have for you for today's video. Let's move on to our comment shout out. Today I'll be reading some comments from the video Top 10 Scary Internet Urban Legends. Chua HL commented, "It's my birthday and I got scared." Well, happy birthday to you, or happy belated birthday. Sorry that this scary video was your present, but I hope you liked it. Obi-Wan Kenobi commented, "I want Slenderman's tailor," right? Like, who made him a suit that is that nice form-fitting and long enough for his body? Also, I'm so happy that a Jedi Master is watching my videos. Dan commented, "Do the Bloody Mary thing in your car wing mirror so she has to chase you down the freeway." Okay, that's a hilarious suggestion, but no thank you. That would be terrifying, having a high-speed car chase with Bloody Mary. Elise Myers, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, commented, "I think the spookiest thing to happen to me was hearing someone call my name when I was the only person home, and at the time I lived at my parents' house out on a dirt road. It was an old trailer that was talking apart, so I often wondered if there was a ghost or something there." Wait, okay. An old trailer that was talking apart? I hope you meant falling apart. But that's creepy, and I would have bolted out of that house. And that's all for today's video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below for your comment to be featured in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos.